which way you want to go. It's up to you, man. You go that way, it's rock. There is grass over there. But if we go right behind us, there's grass right there, though. There, though. Let's go this way. Come on. Did you guys see that? Yeah, that's a sunrise going on right there. We're in Chilothe, Missouri right now. We got unloaded this morning at a cold storage, and I tell you what, that cold storage got us in and out. They were knocking on the door at 6:15 and 6:45. We were pulling away. We're over here at Casey's right now, where we just got done running into a subscriber. I do apologize to you. My truck is just flat out filthy, and you got to see her that dirty. But the way it sounds, though, this subscriber that we had ran into, he was the feller in that that step deck that was pulling away from us. He hauls oversized heavy equipment, stuff like that. I'm having troubles talking this morning. Let's remember, it is morning and we are awake for it. But he has seen me plenty of times. He's ran into me along Highway 81. He's ran into me when we were sleeping on 29. We just run at different schedules. So every time he'd see me, well, I was sleeping. This time, I'm actually awake. Well, sort of awake. We're gonna run over here across the street. Where are we going? Right over there. We gotta get some breakfast before we head over to St. Joe and we grab our reload. And then we're gonna take that back up to Sioux City. Our current temperature right now is 30 degrees. The water over there is froze up. So they're still getting the cold stuff down here, but it is starting to warm up, I'm thinking. I don't know what it was down here yesterday. Last night when we pulled into town, it's sitting right around 25 degrees. I think we might be done with our cold snap for a little bit at least. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna let Opie run around a little bit more, then we're gonna go ahead and get on the road. Is there any chance I look through my footage there that I just recorded, that you weren't dropping a deuce in the background? Because I was finishing up talking, I kind of caught you out of the corner of my eye. Do I have to redo my intro? And Dad, trust me, I wasn't doing anything, man. You're good to go and you don't have to redo anything. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, alright? You wouldn't lie to me. Nope, sure wouldn't. Hey, I got you a sausage patty. Can that work instead of the cheeseburger this week? Because I really just don't want to go back in and get you a cheeseburger. Can we make that work? You still look hungry, man. That's what I got you. I just grabbed a sausage patty. I have a silly question for you. How old do I look? If you caught the tail end of our last video, I spent about 45 minutes talking to an old timer at the last place that we got unloaded, and he was right at about everything. He guessed how much I paid for the truck 6 years ago. He guessed pretty much rates I was running, stuff like that. And then he goes, well, you've been around here for a while. You're probably... Then he rattled off an age. I kind of looked up at him with, really? Eyes. How old do you think I am? Without doing any searching on Google or any of that weird stuff, how old do you think I am? Well, I didn't make my bed for a reason. I wasn't done sleeping yet. It's okay. Sounds like they're going to get us loaded up pretty quick. So I think we're going to have to hold off on that nap. Oh yeah, how old am I? He guessed 52. I'm 41. When I was younger, that was a huge plus looking older. I have never been carded for any inappropriate thing I've ever bought since I was 16 years old. 16 years old, I could walk in and buy anything. 52. It can't be because of the gray. Everybody's gray. Lost my hair when I was 18, 19. 52. Ouch. Ouch. That one tickles, man. That one tickles. "15 minutes. That's all it took." Oh yeah, you're wondering why I didn't use the load locks? These loads don't need load locks, guys. They ain't going nowhere. We got our tandem slid up now, so we're gonna be good and legal. The load gauge is looking real nice. No, I get a lot of questions about why you don't use load locks. I forgot to put that in. Most of my loads don't need load locks. The loads that do need load locks, they're usually loaded up before I even get to the trailer and before I can open the doors to the trailer. We'll give you a run here in a little bit. I didn't even have time to give you a run yet. I gave you a pretty good run back there in Chalote. That counts for something. 41. Did I tell you that I am 41 years old? 52. 41. If you guys could do me a favor, give me a call, wake me up in about an hour, okay? I just need an itty bitty little nap. That's it. Mornings are not my thing, so I just need an itty bitty little nap. Give me about an hour, then give me a jingle, alrighty? Well, we didn't oversleep by too far. I slept through your guys' call. I kind of figured I'd sleep straight through that. That was a given when I was asking you guys to wake me up, that I'd sleep straight through that. But we only slept about 2.5 hours, which was, you know, an hour and a half longer than I planned on it, but a heck of a lot better than what we've done in the past. In the past, we've laid down to take a nap, and we woke up and it was dark. And those are long naps. Alrighty, so we just hit the flats outside of Mound City, Missouri right now. That's where we pulled over on a nice little pull off here. I'm walking Opie around in here. Got some nice grass, some nice trees. He hasn't found any squirrels or rabbits yet to take chase after, so he's doing pretty good there. We're going to motor on from here and head back up to Sioux City, where we're going to drop this trailer off and then let somebody else take it from there to go make the delivery. And after that, well, after that we're done. It's Thanksgiving week and we're going to go home for a couple days. A little bit longer than a couple days. There was a couple loads out that could push me all the way up to the Thanksgiving day, but well, they just didn't pay good enough for me to do them. If I'm going to run all the way up to a holiday and then it puts you in a risk on getting home the night before or the morning of the holiday, if I'm going to run those, I got to get the old pay, not the new pay. And the new pay just didn't pay enough for me, so I just said, well, I'd rather set than get that pay. So probably going to be setting for about 5-6 days, but it is what it is. Setting a truck setting is actually making more money than a truck moving nowadays, so it is what it is. Give him a second. He thinks I'm talking to you guys. I want to see if he does anything behind me. As you can see there's not a lot of wind out. There is just enough wind to make that grass, top of that grass, go like that. So, silly little question. We found a roadblock. The mowers were doing pretty good at mowing paths through here, but we found a roadblock. We got to go back, or we got to cut through a lot of long grass. And I don't feel like picking a lot of burrs off of Opie, so we're gonna go back around. Silly little question I got for you. Or not question, more of a comment. I'm going to put out a couple camping videos here shortly. We're into winter and I love winter camping, and I got some new camera angles and some new stuff I want to try when we're out in the camping world. So just to give you guys a little heads up that this trucking channel is going to be going to a little bit of camping too again this time of year. You guys that are dedicated into trucking are thinking, oh, here we go again. Kurt tries boring us with this camping crap. And then you guys that have been around for a long time and are probably ready for a change. So don't worry, we're still going to do all this trucking crap, but we're going to do some camping stuff too, some fun stuff. Alright, that's what we're going to do. That's coming up in the future. I just wanted to tell you, that is coming up in the future. Yep, camping with Schmidt. I'm a dork. Wow. About right there, you're perfect. No, I want to go down. Nope, I'm gonna stay at 14. Good for you. You overachieved nicely, my little friend. The volt gauge is seriously overrated. As long as you have a voltage regulator in your truck. No, what's it called? Inverter. As long as you have an inverter in your truck with a little digital readout, it tells you what the volts are doing. This one, there's no glass on it, but if you move the needle where you want it, it looks a lot better. That's how we roll at Trucking with Schmidt. Everything is as half-assed as possible. I like it that way. It makes me feel more comfortable. comes out too fast. He has to stretch first. Sometimes he forgets he's getting old. Alrighty, we've made it back here to Sioux City, Iowa. I forgot to tell you guys what was in the trailer. It was about 42,000 pounds of animal feed coming from St. Joe on way back up here. From here, we're going to leave the trailer here, and then one of our city drivers is going to grab a hold of it, and he's going to go deliver it to where it needs to be tomorrow. As for us, we're done for the week. It's a short week. I'll try to get another video out here and there around the house. We have a lot to do. We have to get some work done to the dually, and then we also need to put Christmas lights up. This last cold spell kind of put a dampener on that. We got a little start to it. I'm lucky we did, because our ground is already starting to freeze pretty hard, and we put all the stakes in for the lights, so we got that part done. A couple more things. I love it. I love running into you guys. We ran into that subscriber this morning, and it was great just to see his rig, see what he's pulling, see what he's driving. And then we ran into another subscriber while we were coming up Interstate 29 that runs the Hy-Vee, runs out of Hy-Vee up there that we go in and out to multiple times. And we talked to him for a little bit on the CB. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you see me out on the road, or if you see me going down the interstate, yell at me at the radio. If the radio's on, I'm definitely going to yell back. And if I'm at a truck stop, if it's before noon, I wouldn't come a knocking because I'm pretty solid sleeping by then. But anytime after that, I'm usually plenty available. The other thing, earlier in the video, we spoke about the camping side of maybe switching things in the future. No, we're still going to stay with the trucking. Don't worry about that. The camping side is, I'm hoping to at least maybe get one video out a week of truck camping, of, well, I don't want to bleed too much into the future of what's coming up. But we do have some pretty cool things in the wise of truck camping going to be happening here. And I'm excited to show you guys. I'm excited to actually take you guys along with us, because we've done a lot of truck camping, but I really don't record a whole lot of it because it's pretty simple. It's pretty, well, in other words, I don't know how to record wildlife like I should, or record out into the countryside like I should. But we're going to try it again. And with this new addition to it, I think that's going to be a top-notch thing to add to it too. But it's probably just going to be like a Saturday. If you guys pay attention to my times my videos come out, they come out on usually 5 o'clock at night. But on Saturdays, I put out a few videos at 10 o'clock in the morning, just testing the waters to see what's out there. And those videos don't see a lot of views because they're coming out at a different time than my normal videos. But I'm thinking maybe we'll put them out then, Saturday mornings or something. Just a camping video, you know, something to change things up for me in the wise of editing. And if you guys are bored with the trucking side, maybe just a video a week of getting away from the trucking side. That's where that goes. All right, I've already done enough rambling. We're gonna go home. The trains are gonna start yipping at us here real shortly. So you guys stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time. It's a donkey! Oh, I want one. I want a donkey. There's a donkey. I want one. And a goat. I want a goat too. Just in case you guys were wondering, I want a goat. I'm going to name him Poncho. I'm going to name him Poncho. Paige promises she's going to get a goat when she gets older, and she's going to name one Poncho just for me.